Hey, G.I. Joe fans, welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we are looking at two Cobra figures, starting with the 25th anniversary Croc Master and Fiona, as well as the Crimson Croc Master and the Crimson Fiona. And while we're on this topic, we're going to do, the reason why I'm doing two is because there's two versions. I got two versions. But like I said last week, we are not doing a shout out of the week for G.I. Joe the rest of this month, or next month, or from here on out. So we're going to pick up with the file card where it says Cobra Reptile Trainer, codename Croc Master, file name unknown. You got a picture of Croc Master with the Cobra logo. He's holding up the Croc, and it was on the single carded pack, which this right there is the sticker from TJ Maxx. He was bought at TJ Maxx by the person I bought it from. It says a casual visitor to Cobra Island might find his access to certain areas blocked by a maze-like system of shallow canals. These interconnecting waterways are abundantly stocked with ravenously hungry crocodiles that have been deliberately conditioned to be especially hostile and fast. The man responsible for these ultra-aggressive reptiles is Croc Master, a former alligator wrestler and burglar alarm salesman who founded Guard Gators, Inc. in an effort to commercialize the use of alligators for home security. Now, that would be very frightening if people have alligators for home security. But here's a quote here at the bottom. Croc Master spends his leisure hours dozing in a tub of Tibet bath water with only his nose breaking the surface. He dreams strange green dreams while grinding his teeth and clenching his powerful jaws. He has a hunger that never leaves him. What a file card. So let's take a look at Croc Master, at his figures, at his accessories. First, the raised Cobra logo on the figure stand, codename Cobra Croc Master. And he's got his whip for, I guess, containing Fiona, a 6-barrel pistol, as well as a breathing apparatus. And the part that I do not consider an accessory, but has an accessory, is Fiona the crocodile, which her mouth can open up. And I like how they painted the inside of the gator's mouth pink, as well as her accessory of her collar with chain leash. And if you look at Croc Master and his weird look with his red eyes, black, a whole mask helmet looking thingy. There's the rebreather in the front. He's got his gator skin tank top with the Cobra logo right there. Gator skin wristband, metal wristband. And he's got his belt where I guess has a gator eye. You know, silver belt. Black pants with a gator holster for his pistol. And gator boots with a knife in this boot. Articulation is simple. His head can rotate the full 360 all the way around. He can lift his arm to about so high. Rotate the arm all the way around. He can bend at the elbow, as you can see. Rotate at the elbow. Swivel at the wrist. And he does have the ab crunch feature, which can switch and turn, and ab crunch. And then he can do a split about so far, lift his leg so high. He's got a double knee joint, bends at the ankle, rotates at the ankle. So I'm going to gear him up so we can take apart and look at the Crimson Croc Master. Look, his little earpiece right there. Put his 6-shooter in his holster. We could put him on his figure stand. Set Fiona. Have him hold Fiona if he decides he wants to. And then we could take apart Crimson Croc Master and take him apart. And looks like Crimson Croc Master, which he does have the same color air hose and tank. Same color pistol or revolver. But he does have a black whip for Fiona. And then we got Fiona the Gator with a silver chain with a spike collar. Somewhat of a spike collar. And her mouth can open up, and she's got the pink inside of her mouth also with the white teeth, which I think is pretty cool. And then his articulation, his look is somewhat the same, with the black helmet, with the silver face guard, red eyes. But he's got the red Gator tank top with the Cobra logo, red Gator wristband, black or like a dark gray wristband here, same color belt. With the Gator eye. He's got the red Gator holster. He's got the Python Patrol style pants with the lattice pattern on the dark gray pants with red Gator boots. And his articulation is the same as Croc Master's. Head can rotate. He's got wiggly waggly. His arm can lift about so high. It can rotate the full 360. He can sit here and bend at the elbow. He can rotate at the elbow. He can swivel at the wrist. And he does have the app crunch feature as well as rotate. He can split about so far. His leg can lift about so high. He can bend at the knee, double knee joint. Pivot at the ankle, which is kind of hard, but he does do it. And I'm not going to risk breaking it. And he does rotate at the ankle. So let's go ahead and put him back together. Start off by putting him on his figure stand. Put his gas tank on. There we go. And connect his gas mask on. Put his pistol in his gun. Or put his 6-shooter in his gun holster. Put his whip in his hand. And attach Fiona onto his hand. Which the Crimson Croc Master does come with more stuff, like one of the laser pistols that they come with, and that most G.I. Joes come with from the cartoon line. And as well as a net. And he does come with a Cobra and a coil rifle. This Crimson Croc Master. But I gave those accessories and animals to other figures that could use them. Because more accessories does not always equal better accessories. But for this Croc Master's case, they do fit very well for him. But I don't like my figures carrying more than what they can hold. But Croc Master is a cool figure. I like this guy. Even though there was never know too much about him. But he never made a Sunbow or a Deke animated appearance. But he was in the comic book, and he was very chill during the Cobra Civil War. guarding the perimeter of Cobra Island with the Gators. You know, like the file card says, we had that Guard Gators Inc. Security system with home Gator protection. You know, and who will try to attack Gators with their, protect their home with Gators. Hey, it is what it is. But it's still pretty cool. And I do like this guy. And many optimists. I will protect Cobra Island. But it's always protect the humans. Down, Mr. Many Optimist. Good boy. But this has been Crocmaster and Crimson Crocmaster. I hope you all enjoyed. And now you know, and knowing is half the battle. See you in the next one. Peace. And Cobra!